big strike fleet in the Pacific. We need to move them. We can put them in... Actually, let's move them to Manila. I don't think we're at risk of getting bombed anymore. If I put them over there... In fact, let's just remove all regions. Let's put them in Manila. Because there's a level 10 base there. And we're going to set them on to strike around here and here and here. See if we can catch anything big. And when we do move up, we'll maybe make this a new naval base. We can strike around here. But that's getting close, and the Japanese will defend that. Should be fun. Okay, let's take another look. So we have our forward defenders.
Orders.
I don't think I even need to sit... Oh, there's an... Apart from the fact there's an airfield there. Okay.
Orders.
These guys... Oh, do both at once. Yeah, we can do both at once. Trigger that as soon as you're ready to go. Let me bring one of these divisions down. Okay, you're done, fellas. You're done.
Yes, sir.
Fairly confident that no one's going to do any invading. I'll bring these down just to hold the airfield. But the Marines can actually start working over there. There's a bit of island hopping. Tick. Let's go. We've got some more garrison divisions coming to hold these newly acquired lands at some point. And we've got a big army here. Construction project-wise, let's get... We should have this. We should have something. That would be handy. So we want a naval base over here to support the... It's a bit of a waste, but it's to support the invasion. Let's get that up there. I don't think we need anything else. How's radar looking? Okay, we'll just boost our radar up in the Pacific a little bit. If we can. Don't think we need to worry about those now. Those should be done. What else was I going to do? I was going to move an army over there once that's done. Let's go and see if we can put some aircraft in there. I must have something I can stick in. I mean, not that we need to put something rubbish in. Oh, excellent. We've got some naval bombers. I'm going to start moving those over to the Mediterranean, I think. Nah, we don't need any. We don't need any. We've got stuff over Manila, haven't we? We've got plenty of fighters over here. Interesting that we're losing some medium bombers. I guess they're getting shot down. Okay, let's also add in 100 of these, and we will get them trained up. And where do we put our big strategic bombers? We need to start leathering Japan. Not that this will make a massive difference, and they're not quite there yet. Let's move them over. I don't know what their range will be, but they should be able to reach Japan from there. If not, I'll have them practicing over Eastern China. For fun. Right, so that's got some stuff going ahead there. We're still nobbling Japanese ships. We're waiting for the big strike fleet to get across. Are we doing the final push over here? Because I've not really been paying attention. American troops are going in. We might have taken some casualties. We're losing some supply, but we're not taking losses, not serious losses anyway. I speak too soon. But this will be quite good, bagging a big bunch of Free French and Italian troops there. That'll be quite nice work. Oh wait, are these guys? Oh, I can't believe that. Well, actually, I can believe that, but it's my own fault. I've sent these American divisions through the Mediterranean, through some dangerous places. It looks like one division's been picked off at sea, got nobbled by either enemy aircraft or shipping. Probably a sub. We'll train those guys up anyway. Personally, think aluminium is a little annoying because we have steel. Steel not so great at making aircraft though. They tend to be a bit heavy. I do like the strategic resource allocation in this game. It means that historically important regions for the resources, like oil and oil and rubber, especially out here, are really worth fighting over. And I like that feeling that, okay, we need to control the oil fields or the aluminium supply, or we really need to protect our convoys. I like that urgency in the game. What have we found over here? Okay, we've got the Marines going in against... I didn't expect much... I honestly did not expect much combat over there.
Yes, sir.
They could have had support. I could have had airplanes flying in support, but luckily they did not need it.
Ready to move.
You move over there. We'll get the next bunch going. We're just going to pick them all off. It's going to take a while. There's obviously some big stuff over here because we've just sunk a heavy cruiser in port. Yeah, my planes are doing some work. We're finding them at least. Even if we're not getting them all, we are finding them. Do like seeing the port strikes come up. So, big fleet. Should have arrived. There we go. Is that it? That's it. Let's stick them onto strike force. Haha. It's currently repairing. Does it need to repair? It's fine, yeah. Okay. Strike force around there, and then we shall work up our naval bases. Hopefully they find some big juicy targets. Oh god, who wants this? Senator from Oregon offers support. So we have to basically build. I'm gonna guess it's a civilian factory. Yes, it's an undeveloped region. I agree. Let's go and improve Oregon. I'm gonna guess it's a civilian factory. Be right at the top, won't it? Civilian factory. Yeah, let's just do that. There is room, right? Oh yeah, plenty. Right, so what have we got? We've got 3 military factories. This is coming on good. I think we should put it into tank production because I feel like that's where we are seriously lacking. Yeah, we don't have enough medium tanks. Improved anti-tank is still lacking? Okay, well, new factories can go in there. Still working our way up the aircraft. It's starting to slowly improve now. That's okay, we'll go with that. That looks good for now. Your favourite thing is, what, big numbers versus big number, bigger number wins? Oh yes, it's not just a case of numbers. It's, I agree. It's a case of, you know, the right tactics and positioning and support and everything else. I like that about the game as well. Because I played Crusader Kings 2 and Europa Universalis. I can't remember which one I played. 2 or 3, I think. And it often felt like numbers were the only thing that mattered in those games. More so than other considerations. And I guess, in the period we're talking about, that was possibly true. But, no, I like that it's not the case here. Keep knocking those. We've got... Okay, where are these? Standing by. In Midway? I don't think there's much there to do in Midway. Okay, let's see. Where can we put these fellas? Where they can definitely be useful. We may as well land them in Manila. We've got plenty of space. We'll put them on attacks over there. How many hours do I have in this game? It's a good question. A lot. I could bring it up on Steam. It'll be a few hundred, I think. I've done a lot of co-op multiplayer with friends. That's been good, but it tends to go slower. We did it when we were learning the game, and it was a case of every 30 seconds, pause! As some new crisis kicked off, and we had to go and figure out how the mechanics and stuff worked. So, yeah. I haven't done any competitive multiplayer. I don't really fancy it because I prefer trying to play the game almost like a role-playing game, where you sort of try and maintain the flavour of the war and the country that you're playing, rather than playing to the ultimate uber-powerful templates and strategies, which is fine in itself, but I prefer playing to keep it feeling like a World War II strategy game. Okay, let's go and change that over. And the assembly line production as well. Oops, we'll have to go back there. Hungary proclaims Greater Hungary. They might be causing themselves some trouble in Europe with that. They might find that they upset a few too many people. We'll get that for the extra rubber production, because that is something we're short of. And we shall also go with that one. I mean, when you learn the game, the AI can be a little bit easy to beat. Especially if you're playing as a big nation. Then the challenge becomes playing as someone smaller, like Turkey or Spain. And then you get a new fresh set of challenges. Hey, our strike force only managed to get one tanker. Not the best result there. Japan fighting back over here. They're not giving up, that's for sure. Someone D-Day'd, have they? Oh, Free France has gone in. Wow, they have. Okay, I wasn't watching that. They're going in without me. They don't need the Americans, clearly. The electric torpedo. I think it's time to get some other stuff going on here, because I feel like we're lacking behind in the land wars. Let's get some... Oh, we can improve the artillery. Let's get that worked up. We've got some unassigned divisions. Nice! My 2 medium armoured divisions are now done. Do I want these going to... Oh, do I want to help in Japan first? Oh, I think I probably want to help them in Japan first. Let's create a new army. What have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can have a 5th one. This is going to be the armoured corps. Let's make it red. And give it that. Which will look nice. First armoured army, anyway. It's taken us a while to get them. Not that the Americans had a lot of armour at the start of the war, but we're now in 42. Let's put a nice... Oh, Patton, where is he? Patton's our man for this. Hey, Piranha Man, how's it going? What's the situation? We'll have a look. We are cleaning up Japanese islands. Not because we need to, the little ones, but to try and build up some war score for when we knock Japan out. We're into North Africa, just sort of helping along there. Today we're gonna aim at knocking Japan out, and I was gonna say tidying up in Europe, but the Allies have gone into southern France without me. I hadn't noticed, but we'll see how that comes out. Armour division defense or combined arms. I think we'll go for Panzer Expert. We'll supply some motorized infantry into this. That's something I should probably be going with, actually. I'll take that as well. Right then, Mr. Patton. Move over to the west coast of America. San Francisco will do. And get into training. So we've got... we don't have a lot of points. This is what we need to do. We haven't been engaged in a lot of land fighting. So we haven't got a lot of points to build new templates with. So let's take a look at where we were over here. We were using the Marines. We were just island hopping with these. And I don't think there's any particular need. Yeah, trigger that as soon as you get the chance. I don't think there's any need to garrison these because I don't think they'll fall. I don't think they'll be retaken. I think we should be safe. Let's go take those. So we're just setting the Marines off doing their job as fast as they can go. I probably should send an attaché to China. I've got one. I don't need the command. Let's do that. I've sent one to... send one... No, I didn't send one to Britain. I didn't send one to Britain. I went to, and I didn't have enough political power at the time. Now let's do that. Yes. My God, I forgot all about that. I came to the screen to send one, and I only had something like 30 political power. So now, cheers for the reminder, Train Master. That's another thing I like about this game. You get so engrossed in your little projects that you're doing. You think, right, I'll do that in a minute. And you get completely sidetracked by something else. And I actually quite like that. What have I just researched? That was naval stuff. It's about time to get this. It's a little bit early. I'm going to go for it because naval invasions are going to be a thing. And that's a long wait, but I've got plenty of research going off, so I'm quite happy. I'd rather just get that. Wow, the Belgians are going in. Everyone's going in. I'm quite glad I'm not involved in this, actually, because this is going to be another supply mess. Yeah, you can upgrade tanks and stuff using XP, but it's the most important thing is for building the correct division templates to get going with. So we got stuck in here.
Yes, sir.
With these guys. Let's move them to this place. I'll just put them on retraining. Else they get sorted out. He should be retraining nicely. We're holding the ports in North Africa. We're going to do something... I want to find another naval invasion. Not that this army is going to be particularly great at naval invasions. I don't have the Marines over. But maybe we'll just hold steady with that for the time being. You like 14.4? Which is... Yeah, it's a 40 width, isn't it? I use the 7.2s at the moment for 20 width. I generally prefer 20 width, but I do create a few 40 width in what I consider like assault divisions, like Marines and armoured brigades and stuff. Where are we working at over here? Yes, let's get the Marines going on. Got a battle cruiser? Ooh, chasing down those ships. I like to see Japanese ships at the bottom of the ocean. That's the best place for them. So the Japanese never got going in the Pacific this time, which is partly because we had lots of air power there, which would really disrupt their naval plans, I think. United Kingdom declared war on Iceland. Oh, okay. That's just so they can occupy it. It gets to be a complicated mess, doesn't it? Nice. Strike Force did a good job there. Hey, Limping Viper. Welcome back. Yeah, speaking of bombing the hell out of Japan, we moved the big bomber wing, didn't we? They are ready. What's their range? They can't quite reach it. Well, they can, but it's a bit close. Let's put these guys onto night operations only. And let's put them strategic bombing this bit of eastern China. Can we do that? I'm going to put on strategic bombing, sorry. Oh, I'll come to that in a second. And let's have them knocking out infrastructure, airfields, AA, and that will do, I think. Infrastructure is always a good one. Let's see how that goes. I don't expect them to do too well. There's not really enough of them, but it's what we've got at the moment. I probably could get permission to go into China. I'll leave that. I'm not going to worry about that. We'll leave the Chinese to sort their own stuff out. And I'll grab some Japanese islands, which will be my jumping off stages. Alright, we're getting involved in Europe. Let's have some better anti-tank. And oh, nice. We've got the combat air support thing. So when it comes around to researching the 44 planes, we'll have a bit of a bonus. Tank experiments. Army of the United States. Not sure what to grab next, actually. Yeah, let's go down this. We'll get some more command power because we've got Natasha out. She's going to eat some. Ask for military access. They will give it. Okay, maybe I should. There's no cost, is there? Okay, so yeah, we could now put planes over there. In fact, can we put planes over there? I don't see any airfields. Right-click China. Okay. Oh, hang on. Is there a separate one? Should I have... More witch hunting. I wonder if I should have... there wasn't a tick box, was there? There's a tick box with sending volunteers where you can send aircraft. You can't send volunteers anyway. Improve relations. That is going to eat some... It's not going to use a lot of political power though, so we'll do that. Yeah, there should... I mean, China does have some airfields to start with. Not a lot, but it does definitely have some. Should be able to see them. Nice. We're knocking out those Japanese ships. Oh, that reminds me. I had a plan for that. Let's take a look at our mine subs again. So I've been dropping mines around here, which is... Actually, it's going to be really useful. We're going to stop mining. That one. And actually take off that one. And that one. I'll keep mining that for now. Nah, take it off actually. Let's go all in. Let's start dropping them around the coast of Japan. Because this is where I want to build up. This is really where I want to build up the naval power. And that one as well. We're going to take some casualties doing that, but that's absolutely fine. We can kind of afford it. Oh, those guys aren't training. Morons. Let's add our new ships into that little list. And there should be one of those in there. I should have a light cruiser. Oh, he's not trained though. Okay, off we go again. Yeah. I'm going to get Taiwan. And I'm going to take Okinawa at some point. We've got really good naval superiority everywhere. Which is right nice. Right nice it is. Okay, what are we building? We've got... no point having too much more in the way of military factories because we don't have the resource to do it. Let's go for infrastructure. Let's get our resources up. We've still got some building... Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry, it's that one. It's steel. We now need steel. Who's got the most steel that I can boost? Does that... It doesn't help the rubber, does it? No, it doesn't. 96 steel there. Let's put everything into that one. And that one. Oh, man, I should have done that. There's a ton of... That's going to solve our steel issues. And open up loads of options. In fact, let's get all this done. We shall revisit the situation after that. Yeah, Japanese Navy should now be quite weakened. We go and take a look. We should find... They've still got around about 100 ships. But the convoys are really low. Doesn't matter having all this manpower if they can't move them anywhere. And it'd be nice when I get some more air power up. So, let's finish off this island hopping business. There goes a battleship. It's so satisfying knocking those guys out. Right then, we want you. You have moved. Well done, fellas. As I say, there's nothing here to stop us, so we're just moving the fleet down. This didn't look like it worked. Oh dear.
Yes, sir.
Have I? Yeah, they've got 3 defenders over there.
Sir.
You guys aren't coming out, are you? Unless I build an emergency port. Just one will do. But that gets straight to the top of the list. Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh dear. I should have been paying more attention to that. It's fine though. We will get that sorted out. Elfnar History Gaming. Wow, thanks for the raid. Thanks for the raid. That's awesome. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the stream, fellas. Folks, guys and gals. As you say, we're playing Hearts of Iron 4. I'm guessing you've just come from the same game. But yeah, cheers for the raid. That is really appreciated. In fact, I'm going to have to make sure I go and follow you afterwards. I think, why is it not coming up on here? I'll get it on that one if I can. Cheers for that. That's really appreciated. Let's just drop you a follow. Ah, definitely. So we've got an experienced Hearts of Iron streamer here. Cheers. Thank you very much. How's it going? Let's get back to our battle here. So I've got the time running. And thanks for the follow, Mark Lean, as well. Cheers. Another ace pilot. I haven't been keeping track of my ace pilots, actually. Haven't been keeping track of my Marines. Oh, here we go. A new general for China. Chiang Kai-shek has sent a letter to Franklin Roosevelt suggesting that we send one of our generals to serve as chief of staff for the Chinese army. Doing so earns the personal gratitude of Chiang Kai-shek and may provide valuable experience for our general as well as help the forces of China win the war. Who should we send? We'll send Joseph Stilwell because the others are quite good and I don't want to lose them. You personally land in Taiwan? Then Korea. I haven't tried the Korea one. Actually, I normally knock Japan out first before going straight to... before worrying about Korea. Then it's all over. But we could. We certainly could. Oh, I lost a destroyer there. Generally speaking, the Japanese Navy is on the ropes at this point, though. Looking quite good. Thanks for the follow, by the way, T-Dog. So, let's see. Let's see if we can get our Marines sorted out. Oh, wow. We've actually found a lot of their transports. So many little naval battles going on. And big naval battles. Andreas, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Right, let's take a look. I nearly wasted one of my Marine Corps because of this. Because I wasn't watching my job. Supply situation is not good. That's going to be nearly built. And I just have to hope it gets built before they starve and surrender. It's totally my fault. I sent an invasion off thinking there'll be nothing there. Just casually sort of... You're on the right place, aren't you? Yeah, this is just one location there. It is nice that you can build on occupied land, just not allied land. That's no, that was my fault.
Attention.
I'd say we're just doing a bit of island hopping to clean up some garrisons over here. Philippines is looking fine. 42. What should we work on next? I guess I can put recon companies in. Oh, we're in 42. God damn, I should have had the better equipment going. I missed that. Another heavy cruiser bites the dust. Come on, folks. Come on, come on. Get this supply built. It's touch and go here. This is just base game with... I haven't got all the DLC. I've got Man the Guns. Is it On to Victory? And is the Tiger one, the Chinese one? I bought them in a bundle ages ago, and I haven't got around to getting the extra DLC since. I'm interested in La Resistance, but I'm waiting for a really good sale on that. Because I don't know how much it would add to... Well, it adds a lot to some nations and not so much to others from what people have told me, so I'm kind of holding off on buying that. Have we got that port built? It is so nearly there. Come on, just a little bit further. Please, Marines, please hang in there. Right, these guys. Where did I put them? Oh, right, Gibraltar. Let's stick them... I will put them on this. Not that they're needed. I will put them on there. Still watching that. Let's see, how's their invasion gone? Okay, so their D-Day went about as well as could be expected. They're going to get nuked out. So the Allies, they're going to take some serious losses if that gets bottled up. If they can't get out of there,